Alright, so here we are in Terra Alta, West Virginia at the Cranesville Swamp Natural Preserve. And if you take a look, it's exactly what it is. It's a swamp. And so Andrea and I had shown up and parked at the parking area, and then we walked over down the Blue Trail, which leads you through some deciduous trees, down a trail, stepped over a little ribbon snake, and then it brought us here to the swamplands. If you take a look, there's a lot of foliage here, a lot of brush, and it is April 9th of 2017, and the odd part about this is that it is 70 degrees out here, but in this area it's a humid 70 degrees, and if you look around you could still see where there are pockets of snow. Now, since this is a 360 video, I'm going to talk in 360. So here we have a little bit of brush that's coming up out of the swamp, not really having any kind of foliage on it, but if you walk over to this brush over here, you can see with the bush it has some leaves. If you look at the trees, you can see that a lot of them, even though they're evergreens, have some needles on them, and they're still pretty good to go. That being said, the swamp is in the middle of an area that spans between Maryland and West Virginia. And so you're able to, as you're driving up, drive through two states. Now, I might look a little distracted because as I'm recording this, a little bee had flown by. And this is on my tripod. Monopod really doesn't work out too well, and there's a little nub here to adjust it, but we definitely, one, I don't want to fall in here, and two, I don't want to swat the bee. He's doing good things, and I think we should all leave the bees alone, do all that. Anyways, so the swamp here is in the middle of what's called a fog basin. And essentially what happens is if you look around, I'm going to walk, so walk with me here, but you can see where all around this area here, there's little hillsides coming up, ridges and everything. So what happens is the cold air blows over, and it's in this fog basin, but what happens is the cold air blows over and settles in this area and then condensates. And so the interesting part about this is that we're able to see foliage and animals, insects that we wouldn't normally see in other areas because of the heat and because of other factors coming into play. That being said, this area is dead quiet. Absolutely no noise. So if I were to be quiet for a second, you might hear some of the birds down around the edge of the park. You might hear a truck, but if there's no vehicles, you're not going to hear anything. And so whenever you're out on the trail, there's a boardwalk comes out of the tree line and zigzags through. And there are certain parts where it leans, where the boardwalk leans and the water from the swamp has come up over the edge. I can say without a doubt, though, even with how dry and warm it feels, I'm wearing my boots because it is muddy, and if I were to step in an area, I wouldn't want to get any on me. So this is Cranesville Swamp Preserve in Terra Alta, West Virginia. I would encourage anybody who comes out and visits to stop by, sign a logbook so that the conservatory can get their funding for the amount of people that come out here, and enjoy the view and enjoy the peace. There's not much out here if you are just glancing at it, but it really is beautiful in its own right. Alright, thanks everyone. If you watch this, go ahead and watch, or if you're watching this on my Facebook, go ahead and give it a like and a share. If you're watching this on my YouTube, subscribe, like, all that awesome stuff, and I'll try to keep delivering content. Thanks. Bye.